I keep hearing the term locking in school and in life. If you don't know what it means, it's basically focusing really hard to achieve something you want. And look, focusing on your goals is good. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but the problem comes when you try to make a massive change in a very short amount of time, very artificially. You convince yourself that this sudden shift is going to change your life forever. Keyword being convince yourself, but not actually do it. The short time frame is what really makes this fall apart. Making a drastic change like that takes a serious amount of mental effort and it's very taxing. And this especially shows up when people fall off track and try to rush their way back. If you think if you can just go hard enough, long enough, you'll make up for lost time. What actually ends up happening is you try to make such a large comeback that you burn out before you can even get there. And now you're just even more further back from where you started. Think of your mental capacity like a sine wave. It naturally goes up and down in a smooth repeating cycle. You're not always going to be at your peak, and that's okay. The goal is to try to ride the high points and try to keep the low points from dipping too far. The way you keep those low points shallow is not by overloading yourself. When you're so far down, you start feeling like you need a dramatic comeback just to justify your life being okay. Like the low points has to mean something and has to be followed by something big, or else what's the point of going through it? So now you're putting pressure on yourself at that exact moment you have the least to give. You're already in the hole and somehow you're adding to what you owe. Part of that is also the expectations people set. They take something that realistically takes months, compress it down to weeks, and get emotionally attached to that timeline. So when it doesn't happen, and it usually doesn't, the fall hits harder than it actually should. And now, not just dealing with this setback, you're also dealing with the feeling of the failure on top of that, which drains you even more. What you don't want to do is force so much progress at once that you crash out, because when you crash out, you don't just lose the progress you made, you also lose momentum too. And momentum is actually a harder thing to rebuild. Real priority is preventing those dips, because what actually carries you forward isn't intensity, it's more about the consistency.